Guys, we'll be back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. Now in this video today I'm going to be talking about something very new, something very urgent and new to most of you guys. Now I'm talking about data analysis, data visualization with Python. But today's video I'm actually not going to be talking about Python. I'm going to be talking about another kind of way how we can actually integrate Python data visualization using other kind of other platforms, like other programming language, like some are dealing with PHP, some are dealing with JavaScript. How do you integrate this kind of stuff? So you can actually create up a simple way how all data from Python can actually be integrated. Now this video is for complete beginners, for those of you guys who are interested in data science or data analysis, data science with us. Now I'm going to just take you straight into my application and then we get to know. This is just a web-based application and it has all the data science in it. So this is it, simple piece of code. Now this is some kind of data that I happen to visualize for some given kind of a student around. So obviously if you are not logged in, there's no way how the system can log you into. Now this is a sum of the piece of code. The system has that interaction, integrated all those features added into our application. Now I'm just going to change this piece of code very fast so that you guys can see what to do. I'm just going to give the OSP and then the password too. Now for you guys may be interested in this application, please you can actually comment down below and then we'll see how I can actually link down to you and give it to you. It's completely free. I developed some few weeks back for especially those guys who need data visualization. I'm going to just take you through also on the pieces of code and you get to know how really this application works. So if I just click on here, I think you can see it's showing login success, and I think you see the page is loading and it's humbly loading into, and then at the end of the day it takes me to the dashboard, which dashboard is going to be generating up the complete structure of how the data inside this database is actually being predicted. If you happen to come on here, I think you can see that this one here is actually trying to say the males, and then this is actually female, I think you can see, and then as you can see this is actually total male and female registered with the iBird data center. So this is the data center that I've been working on with, and I've been creating for them this kind of data presets. Now on the other way around, this data preset I joined up using different programming languages. Let me just try to show you around here and then you cross check and see what I'm trying to talk about. Now here I used actually Python. I used actually a little bit of JavaScript and other form of applications, other program languages. JavaScript I use jQuery, I use Johnson, and I use also Ajax to fetch up that given kind of data. And then on the other way side I also use XML. Now on the other way around also I used something called I also had something called I think I also used there's something called, oh, I'm getting to remember. I'm forgetting. Okay, I used there something called CSV for Excel. Okay, and then I happen to interpret all those pieces of data to generate up all the complete data set. Now this is it. This is some of the data that I have. I think you can see Python file somewhere around here, which is actually visualizing for us the data, and then this is for just loading the page, which I think you can you are not seeing the stuff. So this is the XML file. This is the CSV file which I told you, and this is the data that I'm to visualize. If I happen to open up this data from maybe Microsoft Office, you'll find cross check that. Just try to shake around here. Where? Okay, just try to check something around here and then I'll show you. If you try to cross check on this project around here, if you check around here, I have some kind of just try to open up down for you and then you see. I think I have it around somewhere here. So I think I have under one of my systems or not. So this is the file, and I think you guys can see it's actually an XML file. I had to predict this XML file. I have this XML, not XML file. This Excel file, it was actually not written in Excel, it was programmed. I programmed it using Python at first to generate up the complete data from people, actually generate up the complete visualization of data from a given kind of people. Now we just take it there and you see. You can add the system user just like you normally add the system user. You can actually now view the system user, which system users are these, and I can also still visualize this very data. I can first of all print this very piece of data. As you can see, I can print that piece of data. 2, I can also visualize that data. So visualizing this data, I happen to use something called Canvas.js to visualize this data. But on the other way around, also I happen to use some kind of little bit of Python, but there's no big Python here. I didn't use any Python here at all. Let me not lie to you, I didn't use any Python there. But we can actually visualize this data separately. I think you can see based on what we have in our data set. So if I happen to go back and add a system user, and I'm just going to try to add one, I'm just going to say maybe just try to say Facebook, and maybe I'm just try to copy this name very fast, say Facebook, and then the second name just try to give it Facebook. I think I love YouTube too, so I'm going to just say YouTube. The gender, if you see is male, if based on what we have, so that implies the male is going to be more than that. I can actually leave it as a visitor password. I can just leave it as Facebook, give it Facebook, and then I register. And I think you see the system said that registration successful, so it's actually done with the registration app that give it a system user. And if you try to cross check here on my application to the system users, you should find that for sure now the system user has added on. And if you're going to visualize this data, you should find some another piece of data separate. And I think now you can see it is now 4 visualized 4, and this for female is 1. I think to some are good, some are nice. Now again on the other way around, let me take it now to the real data that I'm talking about. Now this data looks to be too big and too wide, because this is the data that we have to visualize. This is the data that's coming from the Excel that you guys saw, which I said in the simple term is the data that we have to visualize. Okay, it's the kind of big set of data. It's kind of big set of data. So you guys are coming in for data analysis with Python and then data visualization. I think it is a good way to go for you guys, good way to start. So you can actually come in down and we actually do this kind of presets together, and we get to know how to do it. For you guys who say I want to do it from Python direct, you can actually do it from Python. And then you guys will say I want to visualize this piece of data straight using maybe another my program language, maybe from Android, or sending from maybe HTML and CSS, still from PHP, or backend from Perl, or whatever you guys maybe are interested in. We can also do that, because we shall be in a position to be generating up the data using XML and JSON, which is going to be a very good format on how this data can be predicted. 2, we can still use our very normal way, like give assumption we just get our MySQL database data already stored there, and then we just pick this piece of data, we turn it to something called CSV, straight direct to CSV, without wasting time passing through Johnson or Ajax. The reason is why if we pass through Johnson or Ajax, we're actually going to generate something called the API, the application program interface, which is going to be very good for someone else who is using maybe a different programming language. But then for you guys, maybe if you just say that's good for me, I think it's going to be a good way for you guys to start. So I think in this time around, I'm going to just simply say good for now, as I may not even actually take the time to take it through this, because this is a very short video. But again, on the other way around, I think I've already explained to you and I've shown you something that you guys can come down and actually do with us. This may take a lot of time to load the page, but definitely it's going to be popping up. So to my side again, I think in the simple time, my friends, find this video interesting, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you may ask for source codes, you can just comment down below. I will send you the source code if you're interested for this system. This is the first data science course, data visualized application that we happen to come up with, especially with my students. So if you guys can also my presets, I think that's the same thing that I maybe have there. My friends, I think we just log out for now, and I think I'm going to say have a blessed day. Thank you guys, love you all. Please guys, stay safe. May God bless you all. Love you. Thank you.